Hey, you guys. So, coming to you from the lake over here. Anyway, trying to get the sun out of my eye a wee bit. But so wanted to talk about one thing I think is an interesting discussion point, and that's capital punishment. Now, I don't believe that we mortals are truly, to decide whether somebody should die or shouldn't die. I mean, I think that's more of somebody's authority much higher than us. That said, I do recognize that sometimes in the course of adjudicating the law, somebody might lose their life because they resist arrest or whatever it is. That this is going to happen. But I'm more proponent of, life in prison. Why? Because I think that if somebody's created the horrible crime, let's say, of doing something against a young child or something of that nature, or against a defenseless woman, it's a big brute. Well, I don't think they should be allowed in civilized society anymore. And I don't think it's something that we've ever done. And I just genuinely, in ancient history, they used to do what was called, they would expel somebody from society and send them off. The Greeks did this. They would expel them off to the Assyrians. And it didn't work out so good for the Assyrians because they took the advice of basically idiots. And the Greeks basically spanked them. My point is that we as a society need to sit there and maybe explore that option. Hey, look, there are people around this world and they have ideas that are more aligned with some people that don't hold our values together. And if somebody has that set of values, I say we let them go to another country and terminate their citizenship in the United States. Some of the crimes might just be so much as rioting. Hey, look, if you're rioting and you're rioting because you think that, and we're not talking about legitimately, literally you're using violence to gain a political outcome. You've transgressed good society's ideas. That said, let them go someplace else. Hey, look, if they want a socialist utopia, I think China is their idea of utopia. So let them go to China, and China doesn't want to accept them. That's what parachutes are for. Hey, like I said, we don't necessarily need to put people in prison forever. We don't necessarily, but you know what? We don't need to keep them in our country either. And why should we pay to keep them here? Send our problem somewhere else. Some places I'm going to say it like this. Some other countries have sent some of their bad individuals. There's or people that didn't agree with their society, and they sent them over to America. And then they were like, and they actually were in line with our values. So, it happened with the Cuban boat crisis in the 1980s. So some of them were bad, some of them were good. Anyway, my point is that why not? Why not take a page from that book? Anyway, that's all I got for today. Peace out, you guys.